Are we going to call the meeting to order? The first thing we'd like to do is look over the minutes from last month, or the last meeting, which was in October. Did everybody get a chance to review them?
Yes.
Any questions?
I was never sent them. I don't know why.
Who wasn't sent them?
Sent them.
Mary Ann?
Oh, Mary
This is
Ann.
the first I've been
You can't
hearing
tell
from
me you're
people
talking.
since October, November.
I sent them out the other day to everybody. They were from the last meeting.
And
And
they're on the Ayer, our council's webpage.
Okay.
We should probably
My
check
fault.
to see if Mary Ann has been added to the Ayer Cultural Council direct mail.
she is. She's in my. You've been getting other emails, right?
The only one I got was the one saying that there was a meeting tonight, or that there was a meeting tonight. That's the only one I was aware of. But I get a lot of emails, so I do apologize if I have not been in touch.
Okay. So
Yeah, the email should be coming over the town of Ayer. I know that sometimes, Jeanette makes sure that we get them. It should be on the town of Ayer website.
All right.
Account.
So everybody's got an Ayer email address, and we use those to communicate with everybody. But I also send everything to the personal address when we're talking about reminders for meetings and things like that. So you have to remind yourself to check your Ayer email address. And I'm guilty of it too. There are times when I go, oh my God, I haven't looked for a week, and there's some emails. So
All right, that's what I have to do.
yeah, so the Ayer emails are address is how we're communicating most of our information. But I do also go to personal emails for, make sure you got the Zoom link and so.
But I didn't get the message either until the minutes, I think, until yesterday or today. So
Right, yeah, because I was like, where are the minutes?
I had sent them out I don't know, a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
You sent it out.
It's been there.
Yeah, they were there, but they were attached to an email, and it didn't say minutes. It said something else. So I didn't click on the attachment or whatever. So anyway.
Oh, it was the LCC grant cycle.
What?
Anyway, yeah.
All right, so does somebody want to move to approve the minutes?
Motion to accept the minutes as delivered.
Who wants to second it?
I said
I'll,
that.
I'll second it.
Okay. Minutes are approved. Okay, I want to jump quickly to the job descriptions. And since we have a few new people on the council, Julianne, I don't know if you were there, but Sandy said she'd give up the secretary position, and Lois agreed to take it.
Okay, great.
Marianne keeps entering the waiting room. Okay. Marianne, are you with us? Hello?
She's on mute.
She's on mute. Okay. You need to.
I'm
unmute.
sorry. Every time I touch my earbuds, I get disconnected, so I'm taking those off.
Okay. Have you looked at the job descriptions? And Mick, also, is there a job description you're interested in?
I have not, but I will have to go onto the website to do so because I was unaware to look.
Oh, because you
So,
have.
yeah.
All right. Well, we have the chair, the co-chair, the treasurer, and the secretary. And then there's a position called grants coordinator, which is a pretty important position. And Sarah does publicity. And there's also an advocacy coordinator and education coordinator. One of the things, the grants cycle, the grants take up a lot of time. You've got people, last year we had to send letters out to everybody because of COVID, and then they had to decide whether they were extending or doing their thing or not doing it. And so it ends up being quite a bit of work. And then you also have to get the reimbursements. So I get the mail right now and I do the reimbursements. And what's involved with the reimbursements is 2 people have to sign it. I've been sending it to Claudia, and we've been signing it digitally. And then it gets sent to the accountant to be paid back. And you just have to make sure they've, documented their grants properly. And there's a position, or there's somebody I'd like to help out. When I get these emails as the chair of lots of interesting things that I don't have time to deal with, like I'm getting feedback on somebody's, I don't know what that is. Okay, so it'd be nice to have somebody that I could shoot the email to and say, could you run with this, if there's anything there. It's kind of, things from Massachusetts, or the Discovery Museum is sharing information. I usually send that to Julianne to put on the Facebook page. That
I
kind of.
think it might be your voice that's making the noise.
My voice?
Yeah, I think it's echoing maybe.
Yeah, that's somebody. You can tell who's ever green square is lit up. That person is annoyed. Like right now, I'm making the noise because I'm talking. So when Jeanette is talking, you see somebody else's square light up. That person there, yeah. Like I think Lois may have some feedback there.
Yeah, I don't know who's getting the feedback.
So you want me to offer a suggestion? If
Yeah.
who isn't speaking mutes themselves so that only the speaker
Right.
is, I think that you'll get better quality. Sometimes there's some background noise.
Yeah, there's background noise. Okay.
And if anybody's in the same room with someone else doing a Zoom meeting, you're always going to get feedback.
Okay.
We should all mute unless we're speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you're at your computer, if you want to unmute, you can just hold down the space bar to mute and unmute. Just keep your finger on it when you're talking if you want to do it like that. That might be a little, so
Okay. Great.
maybe not, I just tried it. Oh, that's bringing my video on and off. Anyways, so y'all have a little blue area in your box to unmute. You just move your mouse into your own window. Give that a try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's better. We're not getting a lot of the background noise. So I'm not sure if we want to do the positions tonight. I really want to get into the grants. So unless, there's something that jumps out at you, Mick or Marianne. And Sandy, now you don't have a position, so you could jump in too and do something different. Is there any feelings on this?
Just a reminder that all positions are open, even if somebody's already doing one. We're a team, so I'm not emotionally attached to being co-chair. If someone else wants to, take the title, I'm still going to be doing the same things I always do, because I don't, associate the title with what I'm doing. So just because somebody's already in a position does not mean you can't say, I want to be in that position.
Yeah,
I'd throw that out.
give up the treasure. If somebody wants to do the treasurer, it's just, we're still trying to sort through that. I think we are closer, but I'm more than happy to have someone else takes it on. So go yours if you want it.
Yeah. Well, right now, Claudia and I, we finally got it together. So I feel like we should do it for at least some time. And maybe we can wait till the next meeting to change some of the positions around, if that's okay with everybody. Because Marianne hasn't had a chance to see the descriptions and.
I have no problem with postponing it.
Okay.
Maybe she's dying to be the treasurer,
Yeah. No, not a numbers person. Mick, do you have any ideas or?
Right now, I'm too busy with this terrible divorce I'm going through.
Okay. So you'll help out when you can?
Yes, I will.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, why don't we move to shelve that till the next meeting and move on to the grants?
Can I start off grants with a question about last year's grant?
Sure.
In some of the stuff that I received from Carly, there was an envelope from Gary or Gregory Mychek,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to be paid, but I don't have, where do I send this for him to be reimbursed?
I've already done it.
So he's all taken care of?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did it say?
This is it's the invoice and the contract, final payment of $225.
Right,
Performance date was November 14th.
yeah. I sent it in on January 21st. He probably hasn't gotten the money yet, but
Okay,
it's in process.
okay.
Did he resend everything to you?
No, this is actually, honestly, it's dated November 18th. The envelope is postmarked.
Oh, you know what? I think he had to resend it to me. He emailed me because I said, where's your, because he was being, maybe that's what it happened.
Should I hold on to this just in case, or can I throw it away?
Just throw it out. We've done it. So I sent, so what, couple of the things is I did send the status of last year's grants, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4 people extend into next year. Tim Kane with the drums, Dan Kerouac with the concerts for seniors, the Davis Bates for the performance for seniors, and John Root's Birds and Butterflies. So those got extended. And then a couple got canceled. Dennis Cormier and Becky Campener canceled because they couldn't do the events. And there was one partial payment. You asked the question, Neshoba Valley Concert Band. We gave them a partial payment of $125. They had originally gotten $250. So that's the status of last year's grants. And this year, we have $6,000 to grant out. We also have a lot, and thank you to Julianne, who ran the arts and crafts thing, brought in $1,500. So that was awesome.
$1,900. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, my records say $1,540, but yay. So
Wow.
that money goes into the pool for our town funds, and then we can use those to grant as well. So tonight, the total of the grants requested, I think, were $94.88, and the state has given us, we have $6,000 from the state. So there's another $34.88 that we could use from our local funds, but we have to make sure that they're all appropriately presented.
Right, just because we have the money doesn't mean we have to give it out.
Right. So it still has to fall within the guidelines. And is everybody aware of the general guidelines? What we, were you able to read those, the guidelines?
In the panel book.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, does somebody have a spreadsheet going so we can start going through them?
I have the spreadsheet that I sent out to everyone. That's,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I have a worksheet showing whether we agree or we, how much we agree. And we also don't have to grant the exact amount that they're asking for. So if they're asking for $1,000 and we think that's a little bit much, then we can say, we'll give you 700 or whatever. So those are the options. And we try to balance the grants with, age groups, some for kids, some for seniors, kind of try to hit the population pretty evenly in order to satisfy everybody.
this year we didn't have really a diverse selection. Most of the events were adult events, except for a couple of people that are trying to do something for youth.
Yeah.
But most of them were adult events this year.
Yeah.
We
All right,
might
well,
want to,
Go ahead.
I'm not clear on the amount. You said we have a total of 9,488. Does that include the 1,540 brought in from the town fund and the 6,000 from the state? I'm not sure about those numbers.
Okay, so
The 9,400 is the total of the requests.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
It's a 9,488 total of grant requests we received.
right, that's what they added up to.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
The state gave us 6,000. So we have to decide if we want to use some of the local funds, some of the grants, because we don't have enough money from the state to give everybody a grant.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
you know, we might want to think about saving some money because this is the, 150th anniversary. So if
Oh,
things
yeah.
get better with COVID,
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the town will probably want to do some stuff. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't want to spend it all. And actually, we have $6,600 in the local funds. So we have 6,000 from the state and we have 6,600 in the local funds.
And
So
the
we
donation
couldn't
amount,
spend it all tonight anyway.
Julianne, worked hard too.
Yeah,
So we are good. We're looking good.
yeah, no, it's great. It's fabulous what she did. So, all right, so let's get started. The first, does everybody have a list in front of them or the spreadsheet?
Does everybody know that you can download a spreadsheet from the
Panel book?
website? You have the panel book, and then you can also download a spreadsheet. So
Let me go get my spreadsheet. And Julianne sent out an abbreviated spreadsheet.
Cheat sheet.
I used the one from the website, so and then added some columns and modified it. So yeah.
Okay, good.
Julianne, did you do the summary one?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. That was really helpful.
That was great because the big ones confuses me. It's
There's
just
so much
many-
reading. When you go into the panel books, there's so many pages of stuff that you don't need to read. Try
Right.
to find the stuff that you want to read. It's just, bleh.
Yeah,
I had them both open. I kind of had the spreadsheet and then the panel book, and then sometimes it's easier than scrolling back and forth. So, but yeah. So I added in a call. So I have the same spreadsheet open, and I added, and I can send this out after the meeting. The spreadsheet has total amount requested. I added full amount, partial amount, just so that we can kind of keep track, and then you have the totals on the bottom. So so that we have a sense on where we are.
Awesome.
so we know what we have and what, okay. So the first one is the project titled Virtually Unstoppable. It's online, requested by Arts Neshoba.
I can elaborate on that a little bit. Arts Neshoba, this last season was entirely canceled, both shows. So they weren't able to do anything. I can say they, meaning me. It's my organization in Groton, and both our spring production and our fall production were canceled because of COVID. We had hoped to do something online. It hasn't gotten there yet, but we do know that in the spring of this year and in November, we're at least going to be doing a virtual something. So the Virtually Unstoppable funds would either go to paying the people that we have to edit the films that we're making of the kids' shows, or to pay to have a performance, sent out to our sensory friendly audiences.
What does
So
that
one-
mean, the sensory sensitive? Is that?
Sensory sensitive is autistic kids, any kids with special needs. We have free performances. They just come on this one sensory friendly performance. And since they haven't been able to go, what we were going to do is free of charge, send it to them. So record the show. We're probably going to charge tickets to like audience members, just like a regular show. But for the sensory friendly, the virtual show was just going to be sent to them so they could still watch it.
Well, I think
That's
that's
what
a great
Virtually
idea.
Unstoppable is. It's $200 basically to pay someone to either edit the film once it's made, or for us to facilitate getting it out to all of our contacts in the sensory friendly arena.
Yeah,
Okay.
how do we do this? I vote to move forward with this at the full amount.
Well,
Me-
I want to ask a question now, Julie, for the Arts Neshoba. Is that just the students at Lawrence Academy in Groton?
No, we're a regional organization.
Okay.
Ages 8 to 18, all are welcome to come and be in the shows.
All right, that's why I thought it was, but I was.
We
getting
only perform at
confused.
Lawrence Academy when we can.
Okay.
Well, do we need to vote on this or how does everybody feel about this?
Now that Julianne can't vote, but
Yeah, I can't vote on that one. I say we hold off, just take a notes on what we have, because if you remember last year, sometimes amounts changed.
Right.
So we
Mhm.
should wait and then get the whole list of
Okay.
proposed
Well,
numbers. And then
I
vote
feel
for them.
positive towards this one too. So, okay. that's-
Yeah, I do too.
remember,
It's 200. It's not a lot of money, so.
Yeah. Okay, the second one is Tales and Tales Summer Reading Magic Show with Jim Manning for $698 at the Ayer Public Library.
How do we get confirmation that it's actually scheduled with the Ayer Public Library?
I think she had a letter included in the panel book.
In the panel book, was it there?
I believe so, yeah. Just,
I mean, they don't have to have the date absolutely scheduled, do they?
Well, remember last year we had a grant applicant that said they were working with the Ayer Public Library, and the Ayer Public Library had never heard of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was my only concern. I think this is a great project.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if they had a confirmed date, because I believe that's one of the guidelines that we are supposed to go to when evaluating grants, is having,
Right.
when is this going to happen?
Okay.
I think it's challenging this year with, you know, this COVID, so
Right.
there's a lot of things that,
Yeah, I think we have to be a little more flexible.
Yeah, Head of Youth Services, Ayer Library. There's a letter included to the Ayer Cultural Council members that to support his submission, his application. It's part of the panel book.
Who was it? Did they say?
Amy Leonard.
Oh, Amy. Okay. Yeah. She's
He's the
requested.
children's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head of Youth Services, Ayer Library. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can there
So-
be a conditional, a condition met that is, we could say yes, but based on the conditions that you set a date and we get confirmation from the library that a date has been set?
Well, I mean, you can't really, it's really challenging how you do this under the pandemic.
Oh, I know.
I
That's
mean,
why I'm
well,
saying we give them a condition that
And,
when the
well,
time comes, they can do that.
Or we can
And
approve the
it's
funds
written-
and then just have them
Right.
request payment after it's happened.
Yeah, they don't
exactly.
get paid until it happens anyway. So if it doesn't happen, they don't get the money. So.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And
That
it's
works for
not
me.
just one day, it's a program over the summer. So,
It just says July 20 and 21.
Oh, right. It's during the summer months.
Yeah, it's after school is out, so, yeah. Providing children with opportunity to be storytellers within the context of their daily lives, yeah.
Okay.
This recognition of the uncertainty COVID is putting on live performances. Ayer Library has the option of a traditional performance, socially distant performances, or conversion to a virtual show.
Yeah. No, I think this song sounds pretty good. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So number 3, chainsaws, cheeseburgers, and rock and roll. Now I called this guy today because Julianne said, well, there was no school indicated and unclear of what the class time he intends to perform as part of.
mhm.
Right.
So he said he hadn't called the school yet because he didn't want to go through all that if we weren't going to grant him any money. But he has been doing it in the area at different schools, and it would be at the Ayer School, one of the Ayer schools. And I said, well, what about
Elementary.
Can
the
you
class
please,
time?
sorry, can you please name the applicant?
Dr.
Because,
The Machine, Jesse Green? Chains,
uh-huh. Because
could you
on-
find him? So he said, he would be doing it at the Air School. And in terms of class time, he said, because
Mhm.
he said the good thing about being online is it's easy to fit it in, but they usually can, they can fit in schools usually have kind of free periods or whatever that they can fit it in. And
But
it's a
then they have to, unfortunately, right now, they have to deal with kids that are remote as well as kids that are in the school. So is there a way that he's going to be able to access both? Or is it just going to go to the kids that are in the classroom? Is it going to be broadcast like kids will have a Zoom link,
I think it's remote mostly. I don't know.
Okay. Because I mean, the school, the kids have different schedules in Ayer where if you're a remote kid, you're on certain days. If you're a hybrid kid, you're on certain days and the days shift.
Okay.
So it's very unclear as to when he would be granted class time. Mind you, that being said, if it's the elementary school, it could be totally off base and they could just be the same thing. I don't have kids in elementary anymore or middle school.
So it says, who is the target audience? Any grade level. So middle school may make the best first choice given the need to provide extra attention to the mental well-being of that age group as a result of the pandemic. Then high school, then elementary. So it seems like he's,
Well, it says through 8th on one of the columns.
Yeah, I think it said, when I read, it said best for middle school. I just put through 8th.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. We can talk about this, and I don't know what you guys
Ted
think.
listed a lot of different places that he did all kinds of activities. So it seems like he has a lot of experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the show will take place virtually. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
My only hesitation is that nothing is confirmed through the school at this point. We have no idea if he can even do it. So if we give him money that could be going to someone else, and then he ends up not being able to do it, then we're kind of stuck. Well, no,
Right.
we're not stuck, but someone that could have gotten more money elsewhere.
All right, well, we can put a question mark here. We'll come back to this one.
I'm not a gigantic fan of, this. So what do you want to do? You want to count him as no money right now, or?
I'm just putting a question mark for now, and then we'll see how we do with everybody else. Winchendon Music Festival, they want $1,000, which is a lot of money.
For me, that was a no. Just kind of like, this is Ayer.
Right.
It's just really far away. I'm sure it's a great concert, but I mean, they have churches listed. I mean, this is right now the question about whether they're going to do it anyway, and that's a lot of money. Even if we give 200, I mean, it's like.
I mean, we could give them something. I think they applied last year too. Let me look.
I don't think we gave him money last year.
Yeah, I don't think we did either.
The
Because
same
it's
reasons that we're
far
talking
away.
about.
Yep.
Yeah, we denied them last year.
Yeah, they're going to a lot of concerts.
Yeah.
Right. It's a big
And it was
program.
supposed to be
It
an
is
Ayer.
fun. But I think this year it's going to be digital. So, I mean, Ayer people could benefit in theory this year as opposed to last year they could not. So maybe a partial if we have the money.
Yeah. Yeah, we could give them something. We don't have to give them the full amount. All right, we'll come back to that one.
Well, I mean, that's kind of challenging if you can't go back. I mean,
What?
hold on, I'm just scrolling, Susie. I thought he had, I didn't think there was anything. Where will the project take place? The History and Cultural Center, Old Centers Church, or Beats Memorial Library. I did not see anything in his review of this having it virtual.
No, he put it on YouTube, it says. They offered a digital series through YouTube.
Well, that was last year,
Right, last year.
right?
And is this for adults?
Mhm.
For all ages.
Hmm.
Well, let's leave that as a question mark and come back to it.
Okay. All right, so number 5, online show equipment lending library.
I can give more insight if anybody has any questions about this. I spoke with Heather about this specifically.
Okay,
I really like that, so I would definitely like to.
Yeah, I
support
like it too.
I thought it was.
It's a great idea, and it's something that the theater community, like all the community theaters in the area, the schools, there just isn't, a local place that has equipment that they can lend, as well as people that will go and teach them how to use it. So Brett Baugh, he's the photographer that did the veterans
Oh, is he
for us.
involved in this?
He is Cannon Theater with his wife, Sean Cannon.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Yeah.
whenever they were going to lend materials out, he would go with the materials and teach kids and people how to use it. So they're not just like lending it
Oh,
to
okay,
save groups money. He's also teaching them how to use it.
good.
So it's a very cool program they thought up.
I think that's a great idea. I have a question. I couldn't find it in any of the documentation, but didn't we have a rule that we didn't, and this isn't part of that because it's lending equipment, but against lending for capital expenditures? Does anybody remember that?
I don't think it's allowed.
But I
No,
couldn't
it's not.
find that in the writing. They're talking refreshments and food, but you can't
We
give
can't-
money for it. But,
Pay for that.
if somebody needed a computer to do whatever their event is, we're not buying them a computer,
No,
No.
right?
correct.
I couldn't find it in writing anywhere. So if you find it, let me know. Okay, we'll move on.
It's not about using their own computer. This is something that's going to keep going from place to place.
Yeah, no,
Correct.
this is
So-
fine because it's lending it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with lending the equipment, but
Yeah.
there have been in the past discussion about, oh, well, that's a capital expenditure and, we can't.
Right.
The Cannon Theater right now actually has no theater. They lost their home because of
Who did?
COVID.
Who did?
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
the Cannon Theater, the people that are looking to do this project, So all of the equipment that they are going to be lending is currently going to be housed in Fitchburg or Lincoln, where they have the two homes. One home is being built and one is their son's. But whenever there's a rental, the equipment's going to be brought to Heather's house in downtown Ayer, where people can come and pick it up and, schedule everything through her. So it's,
I think it's a great idea.
they have no interest in the equipment because they have no theater.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, number 6, Sandy Pond School Virtual Tour Project.
Who saw their video?
Yeah, the video was cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I just saw on Facebook that they already received a grant. I don't know from when, who or what, but I also want to let everyone know that we had given them $1,200 in 2019 for renovations, and they had that big like open house thing, and they did not put Ayer Cultural Council on the, acknowledging us, and that's part of what all of these people are supposed to do, is when they send something out, they're supposed to acknowledge it, and they did not. So that, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I think we should definitely remind them, if we do give them money again,
Yeah.
that that is a stipulation of the quote unquote contract when they are given a grant. Maybe they weren't aware of it.
They were. He came to a meeting and everything, the president, and very aware. Yep.
Because he's very communicative. I mean,
Right,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. He's in touch with us on occasion.
But it was $1,200 for the, we gave from the local and for, so that was the most I ever seen us give to one place. So
wow.
Yeah.
What did we give them last year?
I don't,
Was it unclaimed because something didn't happen? Is that one of the ones?
it was not a state grant last year. And I think he was probably on the local funds. That was going back to Sandy's time before we took over. I'd have to,
Last time it was local funds, it was not the grant.
oh, okay. It was schoolhouse grant, $840. That was from 2018. Oh, and then the schoolhouse again. With 788. I don't know which year that was. These are notes from my predecessor, so I'm not 100% sure.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2019 that we gave different amounts, but that the total was around 1,200.
Well, I think this was, yeah, they had
It's
a
more like
copy of everything,
1,500 or
right?
1,600 if it's the same.
2019, no. I remember that they had the big party at the schoolhouse. This was like 2 years ago. It was right the year when we all joined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember, Sarah? But I think this came out of I think that came out of the local funds. I know I have that. I don't know anything about 2019, but this came, yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have given them 840 and then 788 the year before. So they've gotten some money from us, but it's an Ayer schoolhouse. I don't know.
It is our culture. It is our town history. So I think it's important.
Yeah.
So this $750, it says, would be, the project consists of 3 brief videos. I'm assuming that video that I posted on Facebook that we received from Irv would be the first of the 3, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too when I saw it go up. I didn't watch it, but
He says it's one slot of ongoing peace for outgoing effort on behalf of the Sandy Pond School, released on a continuing basis. So there are going to be at least 2 more of these videos, and this is probably what that money is for.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it's for the video photographer and all that, yeah.
That's not a lot of money for a video.
I mean, the only question is, well, I mean, that's, I think to me, that's one of the big cultural pieces that Ayer has, historical pieces. I mean, granted, my house is older than the school, but hey.
Now,
We should be doing videos about your house.
Now, isn't Comcast part of that? Aren't they doing the videos?
I don't know who's doing them, but I mean, it's not a lot of money for 3 videos.
Yeah. No,
Might-
but I'm just,
Editing
I
is
think
huge.
they're part of it too.
Yeah. He's probably getting money from other sources too.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Well, can we agree on a partial perhaps, and then maybe adjust it later?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm willing to give them some money, but let's.
Well, the question is whether, here it is, whether we want to pay it out of the local town funds. I mean, we have over $6,000 in there.
That's true.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I'm definitely, yeah, it's supplies. That's what, the total amount is $3,000. So the professional videographer is 2,900, and then supplies, and they're asking $750 from us. So,
Yeah.
The Freedom Waste Grant is a partial, and then SPSA funding, and then I think they're asking for us from the rest.
The Freedom Way is the one that they got.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Mhm.
the one they posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
So might I say that we grant them the 750 out of the local funds as Claudia recommended, and stipulate that we also kind of expect to be thanked.
Right, and credited for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
Well,
If they put out a
we can
special
say
post.
they'll get the money when we see there at the acknowledgement.
Right.
You know, to see it in their advertisements.
It's not too much to ask, certainly.
It isn't. No.
I can make a phone call to Irv too and say, Irv, come on. You do what you're supposed to do.
Dude, what up?
Okay, so number 7, build a flag woodworking art therapy workshop.
So this is exclusively for veterans.
Yeah, I was happy that there was something for veterans,
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah, I like this.
My only question is, it says it's January through December. I imagine that would be monthly meetings. I
Yeah.
don't know if he had already started doing it. And this is in Templeton. So if we're gonna, cite Winchendon because they're so far away, Templeton is pretty much the same distance.
Right.
Yeah, it's like 8-hour classes, and yeah, there's supposed to be 12 of them.
Right. But it's a
But-
really good deal if they are doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I don't know if the veterans would go all the way to Winchendon from around here, but if
we're
we
helping veterans
advertise it and, put it out there, we did that,
Yeah.
photography exhibit for the vets. I mean, so
Yep.
maybe,
Clear Path, we've worked with them, the community garden. They might have transportation and organization set up around that for the times when the veterans would be going. for
And
the-
could they
the
go-
members.
Would they be able to host this during COVID times?
Yeah, it says in here that due to small size of the program, workshops continue in person, utilizing COVID-19 safety precaution of masks and social distancing. So which means they can have less people that they can have participate now. Yeah.
also, I read somewhere in all of this that they have actually the 6 months before the grants they're given, and then the following 12 months. So it would cover something that happened in the last 6 months.
I mean, they have in here how many veterans Ayer has and how many are disabled. So they did their homework as to, how, people here could participate. So if there's a way, like what Sarah said, for people to get there, then I too thought this was a great,
Okay.
way
So
to.
do we all like this one?
Yeah.
I really like it.
Okay, good. So we're going to definitely do that one. Okay. All right, number 8, duo pianists, composers, and educators, Whipple and Morales in concert.
That to me was like, I mean, overall, it's that they. So it was a little bit weird because when you're looking at the panel book, it said that they would do. I believe that was the one. They would do like a let me scroll. They would do like a.
The live pre-concert lecture with your community via Zoom.
Right, but I mean, unless you get the email addresses on the registrations from everyone beforehand, then you don't have any. You can't Zoom anything unless you have people who get the link, and then the rest is via the free channel. So how many people are actually tuning into this channel?
Well, they'd have to.
Access.
Hmm.
So it's just kind of, to me, it was like, I could see this in person if that would have been possible, but I mean, this year, it's rather, very unlikely. But one pre-live concert lecture with your community via Zoom. So how do they reach the community?
Well, they'd have to get the Zoom link out to everybody somehow, and recorded performance after that, which,
Right. But if you send out Zoom links without password or anything, you get all kinds of, I have had it once happen in a Zoom meeting. Zoom bombers, trust me. You don't
yeah.
want that. They're nasty. So that to me was like a little bit,
And there's no date.
Yeah,
But it doesn't seem, they're just saying local cable, so it doesn't sound like they contacted them yet.
yeah.
I did see that it said they can have up to 1,000 people, so I don't know if
Right.
they would just put it on
Yeah.
our cable station, or
That's how it sounded to me.
if
Yeah.
it's, if they let them. That's,
Right. Yeah.
Hi, Sandy. This is Scott Curlin from APAC. We normally let, if someone from the town wants to air something, we try and work it out. But as you mentioned with Zoom, there are issues with the things that you mentioned. So yeah, that would have to be worked out through us if they wanted to air, but no one has contacted us.
Thank you for chiming in there, Scott.
Yeah, I was hoping you would.
Given the information that we have, I'm not really comfortable issuing the full amount. If we have extra at the end, maybe.
We
But,
could
I mean, I have questions
we could
about-
also go back to them for more information and give some from the local funds later if they get, iron out the details.
We could do that.
So maybe.
I put 250 just for now under the partial. Obviously, it's just kind of like
Okay.
just have like a placeholder in there. It's,
Okay. Number 9, virtual season.
I had a real problem with this one. I didn't quite get it. Now, is it just for the Acton Community Chorus members? Because it says it's for members and the general public, but how? Getting together to, as a sing-along group, as a chorus, without multiple rehearsals, the same people working together, a person, one person guiding everyone. Marianne, maybe you can help me with this. How would they incorporate the public? I mean, if they just said it was for the Acton Community Chorus to get together and have a sing-along, my question is, A, how do they do it? My bigger question is, what are we paying them for? What do they have a cost? Is it just because of the director, or?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the director is doing this gratis, but sheet music does cost. In regards to how they do it, would they do it virtually? Each person, if they were to do that, one person, everybody would send in their recording of them singing whatever part. And then there is one person who puts it all together. I, not actually having seen this list, it does take time and effort to do that, especially depending on how many people they're going to do it. But in regards to cost, sheet music, mailing,
it's salaries.
Well, it
and
says
if they have a
salary.
director,
It says with ongoing depletion of our funds to cover significantly reduced salaries and without ticket sales or program ads, our chorus stands to lose the precious connections we have and are creating. Grant money will be a lifeline during this difficult time. Any
You
person
say they're offering virtual music events such as sing-alongs at home and Zoom voice lessons.
it's awfully hard to do sing-alongs online unless everybody's connected with an Ethernet cable, because there's usually a delay and it's caca.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I don't understand how they are planning to do this. The Concord Community Chorus up in Concord, New Hampshire, they did something where each person recorded their own parts and an editor merged it all together so they could present a concert. But this doesn't sound like that's what they're going to do or they want to do. And it says that they're keeping the grant money will be a lifeline during this difficult time to their members. I don't understand what the money is for. That was my big question on that one. I'm happy to give them money if someone can explain to me what they would use it for.
I would ask them, like, all right, the members aren't being paid. Who is being paid? Where is this money going to be used for? I mean, yes, I can see we're gathering together to sing
We have
is a
director
lifeline.
And accompanist, it says.
Yeah,
here.
like director and accompanist, that's where the money. It's
Oh,
their-
accompanists, they definitely cost money. I mean, I'm
Right.
lucky to get somebody for $50 a clip,
Yeah, so,
and that's cheap.
But who are they
Yeah.
accompanying? They can't be accompanying the group as a chorus. They could be accompanying the vocal teacher, I suppose, if they're giving the Zoom lessons.
yeah,
They could also be putting together a recording of music so that they can, each individual, if this is what they're going to do, each individual can sing to it. And if they are going to do this recording, but we're making a lot of assumptions here, we need to know what their process is and what they plan on doing as a sing along. Yeah, I love the idea, but it's I just got a visual on how did they do that.
That's when you hear this recording.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, there's an echo chamber right there.
Oh, yeah.
I would want to get more information on that. I love the idea. I mean, I miss singing. I miss my kids. I just could not put together the technical wonders that were needed in order to do a chorus like that.
Yeah. This is primarily current and former members, but open to the general public at no charge. Again, that's wonderful, but I don't understand how they can incorporate everyone into this idea.
yeah, it has to be a public benefit, you know. It could be.
I would ask them a few more questions. How are they planning on doing this for the general public?
Yeah.
And yeah, sheet music, unless they can get music that is not copyrighted, which is real old music, everybody would either pay for it themselves or they would have to buy it to distribute.
The money is all salary stipends and then marketing promotion, $200. But it's really all salaries.
Yeah.
And that must be the people that are giving the voice lessons.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're paying the artists who run the art classes and stuff. I mean,
Right.
Greg, my check, some of it's supplies, but some of it's his time, right? I mean,
Right.
so
Where is this group coming from?
Acton. It's the Acton Community Chorus.
I think they asked for money last year and we all kind of went Acton,
Yeah.
you know,
We
we're in
did.
air.
It
Yeah.
starts with an A.
I know, it starts with-
All arts organizations hit the same cultural councils every single year.
Yes. Yeah.
Just like we do when we're always trying to get money in regards to schools and stuff. So
Well, so what do we want to do about this one?
Can we table it and
Okay.
maybe another local funds?
Right. I mean, if there are things that we can't really do tonight, we can always go back to them. And if it meets their criteria, we can go to the local funds, which is good to have. Okay, number 10, Women in World War II exhibit at Fort Devens.
I wholeheartedly support that one.
I
Yeah.
thought that was kind of cool too. It's different,
Yeah.
you know. All right, so we're doing that one. I guess. Anybody opposed to that?
how much was it?
400?
Okay.
Okay, nature and art therapy.
Hold
here-
on. Because it's the sheet, the Excel spreadsheet is different than the other one, so.
Oh, I hate that when it's not in the
I
same.
know, so I don't understand why this doesn't go in. So, well, who was the applicant for that one?
Fort Devens Museum.
World War
Jill-
II women?
The number is 43700, the application number, if that helps.
Yeah, I have it because I want to make sure I can see it easily. For whatever reason, I can't. What do I do with that?
Julianne, is there any way you can send me a copy of the spreadsheet to my personal email?
You can just download it.
The
So
cheat
it-
sheet one that I put together?
Yeah. the
Yeah,
sheet-
I can't I don't know how to access my email. I have no login information yet, so I need to talk to Jeanette about that later.
I'm actually not at my computer.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'll just keep listening.
I can probably send it to you. Will I get logged off of this if I go into my email?
I don't know.
Do you remember whether I sent it through, did I send it through the air?
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll just send it. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. I know that whatever you sent was sent to the Cultural Council, and I do not know how to access that right now. I know you've given me an email address, but
Not here.
I
Actually,
had no
Cindy Knox has to give you your login info.
yeah,
Lois,
so
Lois had to go through that, but, okay, I didn't realize you weren't
Yeah,
accessing.
you can just go to the local, to the Mass Council, and it's right from there. So it's $400, right? That's where we
Yeah,
are.
$400.
Yeah.
But Julianne did the condensed version, which doesn't have all the other stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Or you can just put the columns. I mean, Anyway, all right,
Okay.
what's next?
Thank you.
The next one is Nature and Art Therapy, the Virginia Thurston Healing Garden in Harvard. We did give them money last year, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's primarily for cancer patients, but they do art therapy and nature stuff. And
I believe we gave them a partial last year because I made a stink about it.
who did?
I did.
Oh, you did? Well, it's 300. Yeah, we gave them $350 last year.
That sounds good.
What they asked for this year? Yeah, they asked for 500.
Right.
I think last year, the only reason why I don't complain, I'm happy to give people money. It had nothing to do with art or culture, whatever they were doing.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah.
nature and art therapy.
Nature and art therapy totally has something to do with, art and culture and such. So,
Yeah, okay.
I have no problem with this application.
We have the money this year. That's the other piece, Last year we really had to juggle, but this time we are right now below, so.
Yeah, last year.
I agree. I mean, the last time we had many more applicants and,
Right.
so we're running out of money.
Okay,
Positions this year.
I'm fine with giving them 500.
Mhm.
okay. Fitchburg Art Museum, we've given them money in the past also. $200 last year. They're asking for 200. It's a
Yeah, that's not an
regional-
awful lot.
Huh?
That's not an awful lot.
No, and it's a art exhibit and
Yeah. They
Hopefully-
do social distancing and all that. That explains it in there. But to me, it's important that they kind of takes this into consideration. So, yeah.
okay. So we're all good with that one?
Yep.
Air holiday concert at the Air Town Hall with the Neshoba Valley Concert Band for $250.
We love them.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
I
think
know,
it's a
but I mean,
great event if we can do it, hopefully.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And if my choir, my chorus can get involved again or get started, we did that every year for years.
well, hopefully by next December, we'll be able to sing in public. I don't know.
I would like
Marion?
that.
Sure.
Marianne, did you get the spreadsheet?
I did. Thank you very, very much. I'm very excited.
Mary Ann, just in the dark over there. Okay, so,
I'm a quick learner.
oh, good. BIPOC Books for Young People.
Yes.
Oh, the Little Free Library.
Yeah.
Right. This is Heather Proixma. She's also the person who submit the grant for Canon Theater. But this grant she is submitting on behalf of herself. She has one of those little libraries outside of her house.
Oh, I saw one of those in Concord. I think that's a great idea.
It's wonderful. And she wants to, because there are no books in this category or enough books, she wants to go out and physically get them to make them available to youth in our area.
Right. And it's so important, especially in this right now, it's for BIPOC. So,
Yep.
So yeah, my vote is yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
$250 is 100%. She even sent us the list of books that she plans to get. She hasn't gotten
Wow.
any yet. She just wanted to see if we would, be able to help her with that.
Great. I like it.
I like it.
Okay, moving on. To number,
So this is Gregory Mychek's next project, I believe.
yep. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yep.
So what bugged me was again, he has the support from the library, and that's, I'm sure that's all right. I'm just scrolling on the app. Too many things open here. I'm scrolling to the to the pound book, and then
I think he ended up going virtually this year. I
He
don't know.
did in November.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what he's this time, and again, this is supposed to be virtual again, which is fine. I mean, but he says that the 12 participants receive materials and the rest has to go out and buy them themselves. That to me is just kind of like, so if you have 20 people, then 12 gets the materials to do it. And the other 8 have to go out and
Really?
buy them. Yeah. So that to me was like, estimate number of people served 30, and then I think he said somewhere that he would provide them with the first 12 would receive the the materials. It was just kind of like, I mean, if you do it, then in my opinion, you need to do it for all of them. But you know, otherwise you only reach those that can afford it, and then they sign up for. I mean, granted, it doesn't cost money for them, but just kind of, and then you tell them, great, you can participate, but you have to pay for your own supplies. It was just kind of like, oh, I can't find it where I read that.
How much was he given last year?
He got $450 last year, and I think he was.
I think that was for his time and.
Well, the pastels. He said that the supplies cost a fair amount of money. I guess.
Oh, they do. All the pastels, paper,
Yeah.
and everything. Yep.
Maybe I should go get his
Erasers.
envelope that I threw away.
But this time he has $0 for supplies. It's just for his money.
Well, I know I've said this before. I've gone to about 5 of them, and it's not just about doing a pastel. He gives the whole history of this painting and the artist, and he goes into all kinds of detail. He does teach at a college, and so I think he's wonderful. He does step by step. He's very, very organized.
Yeah,
He's done it many times around the area. So,
and I completely believe you. But yeah, it's what it says. Okay, if a Zoom version, I need more sequential drawings and 1.5 hours preparing pastels for 12 kids, postage, peeling labels, creating personal bags, boxing, etc. So that's my biggest problem. That I think he should have planned for, let's say, 20 participants and then providing kits for all of them. So otherwise, maybe half of them get something, and then the other half, I mean, they can listen, but because they don't have the material, they can't participate. So that is kind of like, I don't understand that thinking.
Well, perhaps the question.
Puts a limit.
Huh?
He just puts a limit on the number of people that can come.
But that's not what it says, up to 30. How many can?
Well, then he supplies for 30.
Right, but it doesn't say that.
Yeah.
It says 12. So,
But
right.
you know what? I think this decision, though, if he is to, if he asks for X amount, it's up to the library to determine the number of people that are allowed. If he's only going to give it up to 12 people within that, then it should be only 12 people. But that's up to the library to decide, because theoretically they would be the ones that would have to pick up the other half of the
Supplies.
that would be needed.
Okay.
But
But they're not going to ask some people to pay and other people not to pay. Everyone's going to have to pay or not pay.
Right. Right.
So
I
what
mean,
I think what we need to do is we need to look at this and say, okay, he's requested $510. That is for him, what he's deciding, but it's up to the library to determine if there's a tuition and how much that would be, the number of participants. That's the library's responsibility. Yeah, maybe we should say, okay, we gave him last year, what was it, $450 you said?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was for him and his time.
That's the
Well,
same
and
thing.
the supplies.
and supplies.
Yeah, the supplies.
He did not ask for any supplies. He only asked for $510 off for his time. There's no request for his for supplies.
Supplies last year or this year?
This year he didn't. He does not ask for supplies.
So he's not asking for any supplies.
No,
Well, he said it's going to cover 12 supplies, right? Isn't that what he said?
yeah, that's what he has it in here. So it's a little bit confusing to me how he envisions that.
I don't know.
What page is he on the panel book?
And
Are you in the panel book or are you on the spreadsheet?
I'm in there are no page numbers. Oh, page 132. That's what I'm on.
I don't know.
So I'm not saying that I'm not in support of that. I just think it either should be fair, as it should all get something, or none. Nobody. It's just I don't think it's right that you kind of somehow.
So last year it was 450 with supplies, and this year it's 510 without supplies
That's what it
With-
says.
With
yeah.
supplies up to 12 people.
for this year.
But
Where-
he doesn't ask for supplies. We're
Like-
only paying for his salary, for his his $0 for supplies. That's what I mean. It's a little bit strange. So I don't. Oh,
Well, I tried to sign up at Littleton Library for a printing, thing they were gonna have online and the supplies. They were only gonna have 5 people and it was already filled before I sent it in.
okay. I
Um,
counted here. Please.
and then,
Sorry.
oh, and then today I actually signed up for a free workshop. I don't remember which college, but you have to do all your own supplies. But it's to kind of get people to take courses, so whoever is doing it's getting paid by the college. So, so it's not all art type of these online actually give out supplies. So,
But I mean, he's going to the library, so he's so that's just my check will donate his time in creating publicity flyers and press release and send to sites, blah blah blah. Also donating pastels and materials for first 12 remote participants. And it's kind of like
Well, maybe he meant there's only going to be 12 in the class.
for first 12.
Oh, it
And
says
then
first.
when you scroll up, it says how many can participate, and as estimate number of people served 30. So he clearly hopes to have more in there. Anyway, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not. I gave him in my spreadsheet the money, but I would have rather he kind of puts it. I requested the money for the supplies for the for the people instead of just having some, because if you know that you're not getting any, then that's one thing, and you can know whether you have it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? What's your take? Yeah, my categories.
Well, I leave it to the cat then to decide.
To
I
who?
mean, I'm happy to, support
Claudia's
that.
cat.
Right?
Well, we've supported in at least the last 2 years. I don't know.
No, that's just minor reservations, but I just find it a little bit.
It would be nicer to know exactly what the money was going toward.
Well, it says salary on the
Right.
on the sheet. It
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
talk about
They
Would the
must-
library have any information on it?
would who?
Where is it? It's being done at the Air Public Library. You said the public library would have some say in whatever they're doing. Would they have any information on it that we can get, or we shouldn't even go that way?
I think the way we have to look at it is he's requested $510 from us. And we need to look at that and say, this is just what he needs as a grant. It doesn't matter to us. Any other expenses, any other, where's the money going? This is what he asked for. Do we want to give him the $510?
Or change it to a different amount.
Or exactly, or change it to a different amount. If
Okay.
if it's not really clear, we can't determine. It's like, well, we don't know what he's going to do with the other number of people up to 30. We can't say that because we don't even know if he'll have a number of people over 15 or 12 or whatever. So I think we have to look at it just, he has requested $510. We should assume
Okay.
it is just for his needs, his supplies, and go with it or don't go with it in any amount.
I'm supporting it. That's just my, kind of like my thoughts, but I would be in favor,
I had no objection to this one.
reading this, it sounds like he wants to actually have it in person. but then it says if a Zoom workshop.
Yeah.
So when I've gone before, there's been like 20 people and the supplies are just, there's plenty of supplies for everyone.
Right.
But to actually bag everything up and whatever, that's a process, you know?
This isn't gonna happen until November of 2021. So
Yeah,
theoretically, hopefully at that point, he would be able to host a live event.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he puts it as, you know, to the first 12 that sign up. So it's kind of a first come, first serve.
The early bird gets the worm.
Yeah,
I know. But
Or the
it's just like,
sunflower.
you know, you don't have the money, so that's kind of like, you know, you may not have the funds to, you know, anyway, but I'm supporting that, so I'm not, you know.
All right, so we're gonna go with it?
I'm a
Fine.
socialist at heart, so what can I say? Yes.
Should we come back to it?
No, I think we should put it in and then if we have to change it, we can change it later.
Okay, all right. That's
we
fine.
could also ask the library for them, maybe they can make the decision of who gets the 12 kits.
Well, they also have, I joined the Friends of the Library, and I can tell you that they have plenty of money because they didn't, last year there were no programs. So there's plenty of money there to dip there in other, you know, they want to, which I kind of hope that they, you know, would be able to do it for all of them, but there are other funds there that they could dip into.
Let them get the supplies.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Everybody's flush with money. I mean, you know, aside from the people, but you know, those granting funds are.
Okay, so the next one is All Together Drumming, Tim Kane, and his event got extended for this year. He asked for 200 last year, we agreed. Hopefully with warm weather, he can do it outside.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
bring sanitized drums, you know, you can sit perfectly, because you definitely hear it.
So would
Yeah.
this 200 be in addition to the 200 he's already getting from last year?
I guess.
I think it's 2 different times.
Right.
That's what my.
Yeah, I told him he was extended and now he's asking for another one. So maybe he's planning on doing 2. I don't know.
Yeah, my question to that was, is it being presented through the Ayer Recreation? Is it going to be a school thing through the library? He doesn't stipulate where it would be for.
Like Peroni Park or something, that's what he's gonna
Does he
get.
do his own marketing? He's not involved with another group?
No, it's just him.
Oh, it's just him. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, he would do it in a park in Ayer. Yeah.
Okay.
You're okay with that one?
Yep.
Yep,
Open Door Connections, the Discovery Museum, we give it to them every year.
Yeah,
we
I have
do.
no problem. This is a great program that they have.
Stone Carving Symposium.
We had turned them down, I
Yeah,
know
what-
before, because they're in Acton.
Yeah, well, we thought it was kind of like stone carving. I don't know.
Right, that's, yeah.
No.
Cultural.
It sounds cool. I don't know.
That's the Contemporary Arts International? No.
Yes.
I didn't know what that meant, CAI. What is that?
It's Contemporary Arts International. They're a organization in Acton.
Mhm. But I mean, the event, I mean, it's not an Acton, at the Quarry, right? I know, so,
Yeah, was it going to be at the quarry last year?
yeah, that's where they go to.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, it's like, yeah, Quarry Road in Acton, yeah. Visual arts, yeah.
So my only qualm with this, and it's not really even a valid qualm, I suppose, this is not a public benefit. It is to benefit artists, which is also why we're here. It is artists that take residency at CAI, intensively working, learning, and socializing with one another. 4 artists will be invited to participate in the symposium from that initial meeting.
So it's only 4 people?
So it's
That
3
is pretty-
weeks. Artists, it does.
It says an opening reception will be had August 1st, closing exhibition, artist talk, August, so it's an exhibition. The art
Right, so
grounds
the
is open to
exhibition-
public.
the exhibition is open to the public, but the actual symposium where they determine, when they work with the artists and everything, that's not entirely open to the public. Unless you're an artist.
Mhm.
Where is it in Acton? Where is it?
No idea.
I don't know.
It says the art grounds are open to the public daily from 1 to 6, so it's got to be outside somewhere.
Yep.
And they
Maybe
say,
Nara Park?
I don't know.
No, it's Quarry at the Quarry Road in Acton.
Oh, well, that's where Narrow Park is and the
Oh.
quarry. So yeah, probably. Okay. How do we feel? I mean, how do we feel about that? It's a program that aiming at creating a New England landmark for current and future generations to enjoy.
I'd say it's worthy of funds. I don't know if we want to give them $600.
Right.
Right.
Oh, you want to do 300?
Yeah, we
I'm
could
fine
do-
with that.
Yeah, we could do 300.
300, yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right, 3 more. We got virtual performance of Trap at the Parker School.
I spoke with the Parker School as soon as I had a question in my head. They did in fact perform and produce a video presentation of Trap that was extended to the community and to the school. It did happen. So this would be funds that would basically reimburse them for what they've already done.
Oh, December 20, yeah, okay.
And this is basically the only, other than Arts and a Show, but I think this is the only quote unquote theatrical thing that's on our grant list this year.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with 400.
Well, now, if it's already happened, how do they give us credit?
Next production,
I don't know.
what do they do in the spring? It's not their fault that we didn't meet until, after the grant cycle didn't happen until afterwards. It's
Yeah, no,
retroactive.
I'm just curious because they can't give us any credit if it's already happened.
Well, they created it. Are they going to put it on cable or?
It already
They're gonna
happened in
show-
December and it was available then. It's not available now.
Oh, that's a little bit late.
Well, it does say we can grant for things done 6 months prior.
okay, all right.
So we can, I mean, it's,
Okay, then down that case, if that's it.
We gave them funds last year as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
Parker School?
I think so.
between the heads,
I
yeah.
have something different, but yes, yeah.
And last year for the high school, I was granted funds for Blythe Spirit, which happened in November. And I was given the money retroactively.
Well, you were doing 2 programs, so we ended up, oh, yeah. Yeah, we gave her $350 last year, Katrina Tedstone.
Yep.
All right, I'm fine with it.
I'm fine.
Sounds good.
Okay, story time programming through the library website and Facebook pages. Air Library Children's Programming, $300 through grade 2. Story time is going virtual.
Didn't you say they had a lot of money anyway?
Friends of the library do. The library doesn't, but the friends of the
Oh.
library do.
Okay.
What is
Well,
our
if they're
total now,
friends.
Claudia?
Huh?
What is our total right now?
Hold on.
Well, we haven't actually plugged everything in, right?
No, but theoretically.
5,838, and that includes some of the ones that we haven't even talked about that I had granted in my spreadsheet. I'm changing it as we going along.
Yeah.
So we're still below. Yes, yeah.
Well, we have 6,000 state funds right now. So we're
Right,
at
but
2,800.
We also have leftovers from last year. Isn't it available grant money 7,841? That's what you said?
What?
Isn't the grant money 7,841?
No,
Wasn't
we
there leftover
changed
from-
it. We changed it. So the state money is 6,000, then we've got the 6,600 from the local. So we're going to use some of the local. The 7,800 was rolling local in, and we decided to just keep the state money.
All right, I'll change that. Okay. Yeah, but even so, I know I granted some of the others on my own. Again, I'm changing it now as we're going along, but we are still looking good. Let me put it this way.
All right. So
Jeanette, you had sent in one of your messages that there was $500 that wasn't used last year. So do
Correct.
we can.
that got rolled in. So basically, It's a very complicated accounting method, but it got rolled into this year's. But there was a $250 deficit somewhere that has been carried over for year after year. So, and we got to keep we can take a 5% administration fee so that if we have expenses that we can use. So I took that out. So we've got $6,000 to give state money this year. And we've got 6,600 in the local account. So I just redistributed it to make it easier. Because it came out to some weird number for the state. And I thought
Good, yeah.
it was like, 5910. And I thought, how are we going to do that? So
Yeah, so far we're still looking good, so.
yeah.
Okay, so since we're still good, and this is directly, the storytime programming, that would be directly in Ayer.
Yeah, no, I
request.
think
We should probably pay that out of the local versus,
we could if we need to. So let's, we could put either local or state. I'll put a question mark.
okay. So the last one I was curious about because it doesn't actually say a date and it doesn't say that they've actually been in touch with Neshoba Park. So I'm wondering, does Neshoba Park even know that these people want to do a hip hop chair thing for the seniors? It's like the only thing that's, specifically seniors on our list pretty much.
No, I know, yeah.
But there's not a lot of information.
When is Black History Month?
This month.
This month, so.
Yeah.
The person that would know would be Kim D over at Neshoba Park.
Right.
I know her, yeah.
Mick knows her too.
I mean, this group is from Randolph. The requester is from Randolph.
Kim D is no longer at Neshoba Park right now.
Oh, she's not.
No.
Wow.
Sucks.
There are any other individual organizations that would be involved in the project as planners? So it says community partner, Neshoba Park assisted living, AMS. Usually coordinates the classes with the activities director.
It's a gentleman, I think, now.
I'm just thinking whether there's any, sometimes you have those letters of,
I love the idea.
It's a great idea. I don't know the people, I don't know the details, and I don't know that it's actually been a confirmed thing with Neshoba Park not having a date.
Does it actually say on your spreadsheet that it's going to be at Neshoba Park?
That's what
Yeah.
they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm reading this stuff right off of the state website, and it doesn't say anything about where.
Yeah, when you scroll through.
Yeah, just scroll to the right?
Yeah, then you, I just had it.
This is just a 1 hour class. So this is one class.
Oh, they're never going to survive.
Well, they're in their chairs part of the time.
Cycle
right?
every 10 minutes.
We sing for them, and in about 10 minutes, they're asleep.
Well, if they do this, they will leave feeling more limber.
Oh, they got it crawling out of there. So.
They do this kind of thing at a lot of the senior centers, but yeah, they aren't usually that long, and they're at Neshoba Park that these people all need assisted living. So it's kind of interesting because it is a dance exercise, so they're sitting while they're doing it. So
there is
My
quite a lot of
question-
exercises like that.
My question is, are they going to allow it in Neshoba Park? Because we haven't played at Neshoba Park ever since this COVID thing started.
I know.
Neshoba Park has, over the last couple of months, has lost some people due to COVID.
yeah,
Right. They're not allowing anyone inside that's not a resident or a caretaker of a resident.
I
Yeah.
remember that too. Yeah.
So how are
It's
they?
certainly not happening during Black History Month.
No.
Yeah.
that's right. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, well, I know that if they can do it safely and they're okay, but that's exactly what my my thought as well. I mean, how can they, usually they're, it should be all locked down. I mean,
I
Well, the
could see where
seniors-
this is no problem being throughout the rest of the year if they could do it.
Mm.
Right.
The senior centers are all shut down and
Right.
most of them at least till March, but it probably will be much longer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
Some
they're,
have not
Until everyone
opened
is
for months.
vaccinated, there's no way.
are they vaccinated yet? The assisted living?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
They should, be, right? They were on the phase 1.
Well, my parents are phase 1 and they haven't been yet. They're not
Yeah.
until late February.
What are they? What's their
They're in
plan?
Burlington.
But they're not in an assisted living.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, that's true. Because the people that were living in, yeah, we're supposed to get it in phase 1.
Right. But, even if they got it, I mean, you still have the caretaker and everyone. So, I mean, but yeah, I don't think things will return to somewhat normal. The earliest would be fall. I mean,
Yeah.
would have to have like herd immunity. Since the global public is, I don't think anyone would open anything up. So that's my biggest concern as well. It's just kind of how, seems
I
like.
think based on the information that we have, I think that we have to decline this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad because overall, next year, hopefully. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us back to chainsaws, cheeseburgers, and rock and roll.
What the hell?
All right, wait a minute.
I still have Jim Manning. Did we do that?
Or
Jim
the magic
Manning-
show.
No, we didn't do him either. There are a couple that we had to go back to.
Yeah, there's a couple we skipped. All right, so we approved the first one, right? The $200 Arch and the
Yes.
show.
Yes.
So that one's done. I'm gonna start-
And we approved the second one, $698 for Tails and Tails.
Can we do like an even number because 698 is going to mess it up?
Mm.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just do 700.
I thought it said 500 on the one that Julianne.
Yeah, that says 698.
No, it says 698, but we need to give round numbers because then we're going to be, I don't know, it makes it easier to
Okay, so 700.
we could give them 700 if you want. Yep.
I'll kick in the extra. votes.
Why does it say 500 on the sheet though from Mass Cultural Council?
Where are you looking?
I'm looking on the panel sheets that it says, oh, wait a minute. Nope, I'm wrong. I was.
You're the one above it. The one below
This is
it.
okay, you're talking about the magic show. Yeah. That's 698. Okay, I got it mixed up. Okay.
Magic show,
Did
yeah.
we talk about the magic show? I can't recall us talking about that.
Yeah,
We did.
Tales and Tales Summer Reading Magic Show.
Oh, that's what it was.
The
Okay.
summer reading program, right?
It's a summer
Yes.
reading program, not a magic show.
Yeah, I don't know why it says.
Okay. I think last year they had a magic show. Okay, right. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I'm with you.
Well, it says
It
Tales
does
and
say,
Tales
yeah.
Summer Reading Magic Show.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah.
It does say it, but storytellers.
And it's a summer program, so hopefully kids will be able to do it.
Yeah, so
We'll get that 700.
utilizing comedy, magic, storytelling, balloon art.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's Matt.
so
Ayer Library will also have the option of traditional performance, socially distant performances, or a conversion to a virtual show.
yeah, so that one's a good one.
Yeah,
Okay, then we're into chainsaws, cheeseburgers, and rock and roll.
Sorry.
What?
What about Jim Manning? Are we giving him the money or?
Yes, we're giving him 700 to round it up.
Okay.
Keep the accounting easy.
And what did we decide on the virtually unstoppable? I missed that.
Yes, that is
That was a yes?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
200.
Thank you.
Okay, so Dr. Jesse Green.
Again, I'm unclear as to how this would work.
So here,
Having no confirmation through the schools, when it would happen, how it would happen.
Well, now they can get rejection letters and they can petition.
Right.
So in the rejection letter, can't we say that we will reconsider if we have the specific school and date, you know?
If we have confirmation of the school, from the school, time and date.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's what happens. We write the denial letters and we wait 2 weeks, and they have 2 weeks to get back to us before we send out the acceptance letters. But then if we start changing things around, then we have to have another meeting because then we won't have the, money. But we can do it that way. We can write him a letter and saying why we rejected it. And, if he's can organize himself in 2 weeks and get back to us. But then someone who we thought we were going to give the money to won't be getting the money.
well, see, we are right now. So here is what I've done. So this is like the amount requested, and this full amount of partial amount that we so far have. So we did 0 for the music. We have the full amount of 300 for the library, 300 for discovery. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah. 250 for the concert band, 400 for Parker School, and then full amount 500 for the veterans. We said $300 for the contemporary arts, which is the stone smithing there. 300 to the Cannon Theater, 200 Fitchburg, 700 we rounded up Jim Manning, 200 Tim Kaine, 500 the paintings, 250 for the lending library, Healing Garden, 500, 400 for Devon's. We said 0 as right now for the Acton Community Chorus because we're not quite sure. We can think of the reason, and then 250. I think we had kind of like as a placeholder put in there for him. 7, we have no for Sandy Pond School because you want to do the town funds. We said no to the Vincent and Music Festival, and then right now 0 here and 200 there. So we are at $5,560 the way it's we have it here.
Oh, okay.
That includes
This
so that includes 250 for the
Kirk Whipple.
good.
It does include the
Yes.
250 for him?
Yes, yeah. This counts those. So it's the full amount and partial amount results to 5,560.
All right, so we have $440 left over.
If you want to give that to him, so that's, and then 300 here. So the rest is either denied or, partial here, denied, partial here. This is town fund, denied, and then we have 0 here. So I think those are the machine is the Whipple, but maybe the 250 is, and then I think those have, look at that correctly. I think we're good on that one. So I think it's, does we want to give anything to him, right? Or the machine? I think those seems to me are probably the last questions. So yes, yeah, we have 400 and
So we have 440, and who were we questioning? Who were we questioning? Green?
Yeah, Dr. The Machine, Jesse Green.
Yeah.
He's the gentleman that has the class time show,
Yeah.
but we weren't sure what school or when he would be able to perform it and for whom. He says in his description that it could be for multiple classes or a single class, but it seems to me that he hasn't asked anyone yet. So I'm not really, comfortable giving $500 to something that may or may not happen and, may or not be aware of by the school.
So we could.
Said to
do a
me, if you said
rejection
Fred
for that
Deppen
one.
knows that I'm coming and he gave this letter saying we could do it during this class period during this month, that would be different. Then we'd have details, we would have confirmation that it was happening and for whom. But because we have none of that information, that's an awful lot of money to give somebody just cause.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, part of the whole application process is to provide as much detail as you can.
Mm-hmm.
If we had less money, it would be a non-issue. I think just because we have a little extra money, it's like, well, we have a little extra money, so maybe we can, it's like, I don't think we should give it away if it's not a complete application.
Okay with that.
I suggest we give a rejection, but if he can get that information about which classroom and when and
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
I mean, if we have, as long as we have some money kind of left over, then
We have local funds, so we can.
We have
always-
local funds, yeah.
yeah.
All right, so which one was he? He was,
He's Dr. Jesse Green, number
Oh, okay.
3, cheeseburgers and chainsaws.
Yeah, that was number 3.
So the last one is Kurt Whipple, and he was the local cable access provider, so to speak.
Yeah, he wanted to do like a Zoom pre-lecture, but then put the actual thing on. For me, that, yeah, wasn't quite thought out, it seemed to me.
Again, it's a lot of money for an incomplete submission,
Yeah.
application.
Mm-hmm.
which one are we talking about? Kirk Whipple?
Kirk Whipple.
Number 8.
Pianist, number 8.
Yeah.
I think we just don't have enough information, again, on that one to authorize, especially a $750 ticket.
Yes,
Yeah.
I put the 250 only down as a placeholder, so I obviously, yeah.
Yeah, on my original spreadsheet, I just put 0 because I didn't feel that we had enough.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if we don't give him any money, then we're gonna have extra money.
Well, we could do the rejection too and have him provide more information.
Right, but if they don't provide the information and we haven't divvied out the money, then we have to give it all out.
Right, but if we like, for example, the story time, we thought we could give them money from the local.
Right,
But we
So
don't have
then-
to, yeah.
So that money from the state can go towards the story time. And then the local, we could spend that on something else.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
150th anniversary.
Right, we're probably gonna end up.
Right, but we have over $6,000 in local, right? So far, the only money that we've allocated is the 750 for the Sandy Pond School. So that was the only money that we said.
Well, there was the 250 that we're now gonna,
What did we decide on Acton Community Chorus?
No.
That was a no.
that was a no.
Yeah. Carrying bread.
Okay, so the story time is gonna be state funds, $300.
Yeah.
Which one was the story time?
Number 20, it's
The
the
library,
cool.
library,
Yeah.
children's programming, $300, so I'm gonna. write that.
Mhm.
That's the children's programming. That's what it is. Yep. Here.
The
you go.
dance, we decided nothing, right? The senior dance?
Yeah.
Right, because it can't happen.
Katrina
Exactly.
Headstone, we said yes, right?
Jeanette,
Yeah.
have you gotten any more information about the town's sidewalk project?
No,
Or
no.
is that like a dead issue or is that still,
I think it's a dead issue and they can come back to us if they want some money.
okay.
about the crosswalk.
It's been a couple
Yeah.
years.
And heard a thing.
Because they were talking about it like the end of last year. Or like mid last year, but
Mhm.
then it never came to pass.
Right. I
Okay,
mean, so I think they'd have to come back to us. if they want.
all right.
All right, so what, all right, so can we go back to, all right, so we're gonna reject Jesse Green.
For more info.
More info, okay. The music festival's a 0. The Cannon Theater is a yes, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
$300. I'm just.
Now, the Sandy Pond, can we do rejection with the stipulation that they have to show us that we're going to be, that, the funds are going to be
Acknowledge.
Acknowledged.
Well, that's part of the criteria of the acceptance. It's right there in the letter. So,
right, but I'm saying they didn't do it before,
okay,
so
well, I mean,
that's why,
you're getting the money. If you don't credit us, we will not reimburse you.
yeah, because they have to put it on something, right? Wouldn't they have to put it on as
It should be
part
on
of
all
the virtual
flyers, it should
tour?
be on all marketing, it should be on all press.
Yeah,
I
to be,
will call him personally and say, look, we accepted you, but we will not reimburse you if you do not give us credit.
yeah,
Like
It's
last time.
That's part of the deal.
yeah,
If you submit the reimbursement form, you're supposed to show programs saying, you know, funds donated, blah, blah, blah. So if they don't do that, they don't get reimbursed.
yeah.
So I'll make it very clear to him.
Okay, good.
But they
You
get
know,
a
because I want to support them. They're the Ayer school, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
and you know, maybe it was an oversight. I've had people say, oh, I completely forgot. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. You know, I mean, so people make mistakes and,
But they will get a rejection anyway, right? Because and then we tell them to ask for reimbursement in the town funds, right?
well, if we have the money, I mean, I want to go through this whole list and see, because I think we
I
have
know
some
they're
money left
not-
over.
Well, right now we took them out because we said we would use town funds, so they are not part of the total here. Because
Okay,
town
well, let's,
funds extra.
all right,
We
so,
have to spend the state money. So if we have enough in the state funds, we should use the state funds. And then
right,
any funds that the council, local council has, we can spend on anything as we deem appropriate in the future. And it just rolls over, so we don't lose it.
right, and we can
Right.
take, you know, I'd rather give him the 750 and then send the letters to the people like Jesse Green saying, you know, we need more information, because if he doesn't get back to me with more information, then, you know, I don't want to hold state money for him.
Right.
Right.
yeah.
So if we take the 750 and we put it back
I mean,
in
you
the
know,
state, how much does that leave us?
Then are we
So
under?
if I put 500 in right now, so yeah, so we could do 700 here. Let me do 7.
We could also give, the
Because you
school,
guys do too much up there, so just kidding. So
well,
are
we can give them 500 from the state and 250 from the local too. We could split it up.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's easier. So yeah, we have
So
100.
whatever money, I just want the state to balance, and then we can supplement with the local money.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly. So you can give them 5. I think that's easier this way, you know, then you can.
All right, so we're going to give,
I think part of the town funds, yeah. If he needs more, and it's a subject we want to support, then the town funds, we can give more, right? We just can't go the more, where's the,
right. All right, so we're going to give 500 to Sandy Pond and then 250 from the state, from local.
right, yeah. And then there's nothing for Mr. Whipple because we just spend it all.
And who was he? Did we want to give him money? No, we were kind of on the fence.
Well, that was the one.
Charming guy.
Access was was, you know, who wanted to do the Zoom community and then put the concert on the public access on the channel. So, but we don't have, you know, we have $190 left. So, I mean, it doesn't really make sense because he asked for 750, and then, you know, that's kind of like.
We want to use that last $100, we could kick another 100 to the Stone Symposium because we cut them from 600 to 300.
Sure, you know, 400 here.
Okay.
But is it anybody from Ayer actually going to be part of this?
They can be part of the exhibition unless there are stone carvers in Ayer that are part, you know, that take
Yeah.
part in the residency, no. But the exhibition is open in August, is it? The art ground's open to the public daily from 1 to 6 p.m. During August of 21. So it's an outdoor museum essentially of this symposium's work.
So does it help with the numbers if we give Greg my check 500 instead of 510?
We have $90 over, so then you can give you could give 100 somewhere else, right? Am I right? Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll give him 500 to round it up, or round it down rather.
that sounds good.
And then we've got $100 left over. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on, it's just easier. I can color code it here. Yes, and we have $100 left. Yeah. So So the only partials we did were to the CIA and CAI, not CIA. And then yeah, and the school. So the rest are either declined, and it doesn't make sense to give them like $100 those if you declined. It's just, they're asking for a lot more money, in my opinion. Doesn't really. So yeah.
So what do we do with $100? We got to give it to somebody.
We'll give it to the schoolhouse.
Oh yeah, we could give them 600 and do
And the rest,
50 from the local.
yep.
Good idea. Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, I'm awake.
All right.
She's live in there. All right, so now I have to change my sheet. So 600 plus 150.
I'll send it to you guys after the meeting.
Okay.
I am so impressed, Claudia, by you doing all this.
I know, thank God.
I work with a lot of spreadsheets at work too, so it's just easier for me to have it in visual, and then it kind of does accounting for me. So yeah.
Okay, so to recap, the only rejection letter that I'm writing for more information is to chainsaws and cheeseburgers, or is there somebody else?
Well, it doesn't really make sense anymore because we don't have any money.
Well, we have local money,
So,
so
but
we
would we do
could.
that for them?
We can
I
ask,
mean, that's sure we could. Yeah.
we can ask Whippleman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Whippleman.
Yeah,
What was-
and yeah. Whipple and the green machine.
Yeah.
This is
Sounds like a comedy team.
This is being recorded, ladies.
The duo pianists.
Hey, that's what
Wait,
it says.
which one was that one? What number is that one?
The machine, Gene. That's the green. So I mean, just kind of like it's a mean green machine,
Number 3,
Yes.
Jesse Green. Yeah.
No, Jesse Green, I've got. Where's the Whipple one?
Number 8.
Yeah. Number 8.
Oh, the pianist, composers, and educators.
Mhm.
So I'm going to write them a denial and say, if you can give us a confirmed between March and December. So what am I saying in the letter? Denying because we needed more information as to when and where, or when and how?
Yeah, this chainsaw, we don't know what school it's, so they haven't.
Oh, he said
um,
Ayer. He said it was going to be an Ayer.
Okay, so that brings us to 4 schools.
Right.
Through 8th grade would be 3 schools. But we don't know which
Said he would
class.
do it. He said he would do it in one school. That's what he said, one school.
But I think our point is that he has not contacted any of the schools, so we would grant it for something. We don't even know whether they would want to go for that. So right, I think that's our.
So if he can confirm a date with a school, then we would consider it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what are we saying to
Confirm with the school.
the pianist? What am I saying to him? The duo pianist, composers, and educators, Whipple and
Number-
Morales.
That we don't have information. Again, there's no clarification of contact to cable access people. Who would be watching it? Who does it benefit?
How would they do the Zoom invite to the community? I mean,
So logistics,
yeah.
Yeah.
which would be confirm a date and cable access.
Yeah, the who, what, when, where, and why.
Yeah. Yeah. Some,
We get the why.
the cable gives confirmation. Yeah.
Okay. And then we bagged the community service chorus. So that's, okay. All right, so those are the 2 letters that I have to write. I mean, I have more letters to write, but those are the 2 with needing more information.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. But if you have the rejections of the music, I mean, that's because, during COVID, we don't feel it's possible. And then the community chorus, we rejected. And then the Winston, I'm sure you can just copy from them. That again, I think with the chorus, it just was that, you can't really do a sing along on Zoom. You can, I mean, so.
It'd be wonderful if they could do something like that, for
Yeah.
their members, but
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Claudia, you're going to send us the final list?
Yes, yeah. Yes, yes, ma'am.
So do we, somebody need to move to approve this grant list?
Motion to approve the grant list as discussed.
I
Second,
see that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, approved. Any other questions?
I'm good.
good job.
Yeah, yep.
People did their homework getting ready for tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah, you got,
Yeah.
You know, because one year people didn't read stuff and it was,
Going through it one by one.
we don't want to be here till midnight. I think there's a 2-hour limit, right, Cindy? She's still there?
Jesus,
Yeah,
She's out shoveling
I
snow.
am here.
I'm making dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, we knew your meeting would run long tonight.
Yeah.
What time is it? Yeah.
We did pretty well, an hour and
We
40
did.
minutes.
You did. You got a lot done.
yeah.
Thank you for your support.
Yes.
Oh, happy to help.
Yes.
Cindy, Mary Ann needs her email info.
I heard that someone needed an email thing.
Oh,
So Marianne, you never
Mary-
got your password or anything?
Yes, please.
I will get it to you tomorrow or maybe tonight.
Not a worry. Then I'll be able to look and see what I'm missing.
I'm not going to ask you what your personal email is over on the air and on public record, but I think I have it because I think I sent it. So I'll check with.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you too, but
Yeah, I think I do.
Well, you sent me the reminder of the meeting on my personal email, so that's fine.
yeah, but that was from me. That wasn't from Cindy.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I have it. So if not, I'll get a hold of it somehow and make sure you have all the details.
I have
no
it,
problem.
Okay,
so I can get it to you.
Thank you.
you're welcome.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. That was great. So
Thank
we'll
you.
talk about job descriptions later.
I have a question. These probably poor excuse for minutes that I took. What do I do with them now?
Sandy can help you with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you want to send what you wrote up or I can send what I wrote up to you.
Since we can't exchange,
I've just kind of done the same format in the past, so I'm going to send you do you have the October one?
me? No, I don't have
Okay,
anything.
so, all right, so I'll send you.
Send her the format that you write them in, and then you
Yeah.
type it up and you send it out to everybody and we review it and then we approve them at the following meeting.
Send it out on the air email
Yeah.
system to everybody? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy, if you wouldn't mind sending me that format and I'll look at yours. And should I send it back to you to make sure what I'm doing is correct, or how do you want to? I'm the new one here, so I don't want to step on toes.
Fine, working together, that's fine with
All right.
me.
All right, very good. Thank you for sending that.
When you go into our town email, we have a cultural council. There's an email address that goes out to everyone.
I actually do know, I actually have that email, but maybe somebody can advise me, how often do you check that? Because I clearly was not checking it enough.
Well, sometimes I think about it every day, and then it's weeks until I remember it. It's really hard because
You just have to kind of remind yourself, at least check it once a week.
Once a week, okay.
Minimum. And then if we're doing a meeting like this, you probably want to check it every day.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm also sending the personal emails just to make sure I get everybody on, the next meeting and make sure everybody gets it.
Perfect, thank you.
And you can't forward that email to your personal email.
Right.
I did that. I forget why.
It really protects you and your private information from public records requests.
Yeah.
Right.
We all thought we could do that. But
Okay.
Can I recommend something? When we send out the minutes, can we include the job descriptions as part of the minutes so that people can review it all at once? That way everyone
I have
has one. And
Yeah. I sent it out before, but I'll send it again. Or I can
Yeah.
send it to Lois and she can include it with the minutes.
just so we have it as one, as part of the same meeting for the public record.
Yeah, it was on her agenda, and I always put whatever she has on the agenda and then add to that. So, yep, we'll definitely do that.
And then Sandy, do the minutes get recorded with, do you send them to the town too?
Yeah, typically people record their minutes with the town clerk,
They just send them on or after
Yep.
the,
and then she'll stamp and return them to you. And we can also put them on the website.
yeah, see, I don't think we were doing that. Were we
I
doing?
thought it had to be signed by 2 people,
I don't
not the
remember.
secretary.
All right, we need to, Sandy, can you find out exactly what we're supposed to be doing with the minutes? And then
Okay,
When Lois takes over, she's up and
Yeah.
running.
Yeah, the town clerk would be able to advise you on that, but all boards and committees post their minutes with the town clerk.
Minutes, not agenda, or well, you guys already have the agenda.
Both, yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody, thank you.
Thank
so much.
you.
Then you need to make a motion.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On the meeting? I think we have
Can you make a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, somebody.
meeting.
Motion, we adjourn.
Seconded.
Second.
Second.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
bye.